Hey, what's up guys? This is Steve Arnold with Best Life Global. Today I want to talk to you about overcoming resistance. I was talking to a new friend of mine this morning and he asked me what was one of the biggest things that our clients have challenges with that we help them overcome. And I thought about it for a second, and it's overcoming that internal resistance. There's a really excellent book by Steven Pressfield called The War of Art. And he relates to resistance a lot in terms of writing because he's a writer. But the truth is, resistance is a problem for all of us, and for whatever it is that we're trying to do to achieve our dreams, there's going to be resistance in the way. There's going to be a lot of internal resistance because a lot of these things that we know we need to do, they're things that we don't naturally do because they're not necessarily like a part of our routine or a part of our habits. So we resist them. Even if they're not, from an intellectual standpoint, they don't seem like they're that hard to do. Send an email or make a phone call. But it's something that's important, and you feel a little bit of stress around it and you procrastinate on it. And if you would just simply make a plan and do those things, then you'll be on a much better path, but it's really difficult to do so. And I want to give you 3 tips today that I hope will help you in overcoming resistance. The first one, and this is from the Steven Pressfield book, Turn Pro. I'm going to read a little quote just to see if it inspires you a little bit to think about it this way. Professional, unlike the amateur, comes to work ready to work. He's doing it for a living and loves what he does, and knows that as long as he shows up and starts working, the rest will come. Approach the work like a pro and you'll get the work done. This one's really important for entrepreneurs. A lot of people that are in the corporate world, you have to do those things because somebody is like watching you, and you have to be accountable for it because that's what you do as part of your job. But then when you go and you become an entrepreneur, even though you know it's really important, it's easier to procrastinate on because there's not really anybody watching you. Ideally, you'll keep yourself accountable and do these things anyway, but it's not always easy. And that's one place where a coach comes into play to help you out. Accountability is a huge part of what it is that we actually do for clients. The second one is to make a plan and follow through on it. Whether it be at the beginning of the day or the end of the previous day, make a plan for what it is that you need to get done, and then have the discipline to follow through on it. Because if you don't make that plan, you'll do the things that come a little more natural to you. Things will get in the way, either other people's priorities or maybe it's things that you do a little more naturally, and you feel like the time gets away from you and those important things never get done. So making a plan to do that will help you overcome resistance because you have it there, you write it down, you have it on that piece of paper, and like, these are the things I need to do, and it just really helps to get those things done. Third one is to just start. Starting is the hardest part. I'm sure you've probably had this experience before. You work it up in your head and you're like, oh man, that's gonna be hard. I don't want to do that. And then you start moving, you get into a little bit of a flow state. Before you know it, you finish that task that you were resisting. The key there is to just start. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful. I hope you can now be better at overcoming resistance.